We are live now.
Yay!
Nobody is in there yet. So we'll give them till 7:05. That's 4 more minutes. All right, people, come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
All right, I posted.
And I'm thinking it's a Saturday too. You know, people be out on Saturday regardless of Corona. So, yeah, seriously, we might have more tomorrow evening for those ones because it's Sunday.
Makes sense.
That's just my thoughts, but we used to cook more, I hope.
I'll post some on my page too so that people can see it. Because, sometimes people are just busy.
Yeah, and they remember it right when you post it, but then later on they've forgotten about it already. I know I do that shit. I sure do.
I do. I do it a lot because most of the times I'm freaking sleeping. If I'm not, well, at least lately. I haven't really had, because I'm working more now and we start a class on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That's always when I'm the most busiest at work. I've been getting lucky over these last few weeks, which is why I was trying to get so much done. Because even though we were working, we really wasn't working.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But now everything's coming back to life, and I'm like, and then I'm learning all this new stuff. Dude, we literally had to go like through the entire hiring process as if they didn't know they were going to hire us.
Oh, wow.
We're doing all the trainings and everything. It has been just
So it's like you just got a brand new job and you're starting from scratch.
Yes.
Mm.
My thoughts exactly.
Well, I mean, I guess if some of their policies and procedures are different from who they took the company or they bought the company from, that they'd want to make sure that,
Yeah, we need it because they do a lot. Like we do the same things, but differently. So we needed it. I'm not, sad about it. I'm just really overwhelmed. What are you gonna do?
We got 1 more minute.
Okay.
And then we'll just start.
I'm excited.
See if anybody's going to come in.
Okay.
And then we'll start. Whether they do or not, they can watch the video.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 7:05. Time to start. So first I want to welcome everybody and say happy holidays if you celebrate. And I hope you guys are keeping warm. It's been cold here where I am. I'm talking about like 20-something degrees at night. And hope that you're keeping safe from the Rona. So I'm PurposeSoul Mystic, and this is Keisha with the Way of Lyfe. And I just want to say it would be appreciated if you would like the video and subscribe to the channel, PurposeSoul Mystic, as well as Way of Lyfe 5. She has her own YouTube channel as well with everything, all things astrology. And any comments are also so appreciated. I read them all and reply to them all. And I want to let you know that I've launched a Patreon where I have 3 different tiers, and I'm giving away a whole lot of things for those tiers. And some of those things are like live pick a card readings, live ask a question in the chat readings, birthday shout outs, trees, free entries per month for a free monthly reading contest, a free mini smudge kit like this right here. This is white sage and 2 sticks of Palo Santo. For certain tiers, if you get that tier, you get this free. Also, for my 20th patron that signs up, they get a free 30-minute reading with me. Also, my website, PurposeSoulMystic.com, is where you can purchase a personal tarot card reading with me, and it's also where my metaphysical stuff is, where stuff like this smudge kit is that you can purchase as well. And the Patreon is patreon.com/PurposeSoulMystic. That's where you can find the tiers for you to join to become a patron. And I really want to build a nice community there, a community where we can share and learn from each other. But please look at my Patreon and consider being a patron of PurposeSoul Mystic. And now I'm going to turn it over to Keisha.
Hi, thank you again for having me on here. This has been really exciting. I'm looking forward to it. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Lyfe. I am a career and business coach using astrology. I'm also a certified life coach. So most of my astrological updates are about, what can possibly get in the way of you having to get a career or starting a business. So I do a lot of general overviews of the astrology. I think now this is the second time that we're announcing, Janae and I, that we're starting a group for anybody in this, listening to this live, for people who are tarot readers and astrology readers. If you're into the metaphysics or the spiritual realm in any kind of business, just a group for where people can go to vent and learn from one another. Excited about that. I think it's needed at this time, So if you're
looking to grow our businesses, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So stay tuned with that. You can follow me on A Way of Lyfe 5 on IG. That's where I am the most. And feel free to check out my website. It's awayoflyfe.net. For anything that we're doing, any of our updates. We also have, 3 tarot readers now, and I'm working on. I actually am. I'm close to hiring an astrologer. It'll be my first outside of myself. I'm really excited about that. And he's a guy. Did you hear what I said?
Did you say he's a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm so excited. I never meet people who do, especially guys. A lot of women, but not guys. So I'm actually really excited about that to get, and we do all kinds of readings there. So you can go check out my website to get the phone number, to get a call and start your spiritual awakening journey.
And I'm one of those readers.
Yes. Janae is going to be a reader. I can't wait. I still don't know what's taking so long on that, but story of my life.
I hear you. So today we're going to do the Jupiter in Aquarius transit reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And how we're going to do this is that Keisha's going to give the overview of the transit, and then I'm going to pull tarot for each of the fire signs to tell you what you can expect during this transit, which is a very long one in your life. And then Keisha's going to come behind me and add any more astrological insight to the reading.
Nice.
Okay? So, Keisha, you can go ahead and tell them about the Jupiter and Aquarius transit.
Yes, thank you. So, Jupiter enters Aquarius on December 18th and will be in Aquarius until December 30th of 2021. The last time Jupiter was in Aquarius was in 2009. So if you can remember back that far, it's likely that any seeds that you planted or anything that you were working on at that time, you'll see the blessings during this transit. Jupiter will retrograde in Pisces from May 13th of 2021 until July 29th of 2021. And a short explanation, all a retrograde is it's going to allow us to get extra blessings during this transit with this energy. And if you want to know where and when that's happening for you, you can also see my Jupiter in Aquarius video where I break all that down on my YouTube page. Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius, and Sag lives in the 9th house and wants to grow, amplify, expand, open, plant seeds, bring luck and optimism, hope, broaden your horizons and options in the area of Aquarius. I get excited every time
I'm excited about this transit too. I am so pumped about it.
Aquarius is ruled by the planet Uranus, and it lives in the 11th house. Aquarius is your soul tribe, your groups that you belong to, whether that's online in your community or on any app. It rules your friends, social media, internet-based programs, groups, organizations, acquaintances. And for any single ladies out there, this is all your online dating and innovative projects. So just to break it down to more specific things, this can be growing your friendship circle, your social media networks, buying stuff online, your social media presence, your networking circle, whether that's, again, in person, online, or for any other purposes you need, like business contacts. Internet-based programs will grow, like we haven't been seeing a lot of that already. And then your humanitarian efforts. So again, coming together as a community to work on sustainable projects, like giving back, bartering, coming together with like-minded people, again, around sustainable efforts. I, for one, am just, every time I say it, I get excited. I've been excited about doing it since I knew it was coming. But yes, welcome to the age of Aquarius.
Yes. Yes. And with Jupiter being there about that expansion and that opportunity, I'm like, in the luck, man, things are about to change for the better. They are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Aries. And I have my energy oracle deck. And I'm going to pull a card of overall energy for you for this transit. And then we'll add some tarot to see what Aries can look forward to for this transit. Oh, wow. Jesus. Wow. It already came out in what? Okay. The card for Aries is Cornucopia.
Wow.
Cornucopia. This is an 11, which is a master number. It breaks down to the 2, which is about duality. It's about faith. It's about hope. Yeah, cornucopia. When I look at this and I see this thing, it reminds me of Thanksgiving. It reminds me of harvest time.
Oh.
So like what you were just saying about things you planted in 2009, those seeds you planted in 2009, that they're coming. Cornucopia.
Nice.
Harvest. So we're going to add some tarot to this for Aries to see what kind of blessings, cornucopia blessings that's coming for you. All right. I'm using my LIghtseers deck in case you want to know. My favorite tarot deck. Talk to me. Spirit team for this cornucopia for, whoa, okay. Oh, okay. All right. First card out. Judgment, Major Arcana.
Okay.
Second card out, Page of Wands.
Mm.
Third card out, Seven of Swords. Okay. So Aries, what I see with Judgment is, again, it's a divine awakening. It's a divine wake-up call. It's an energy sent from the divine. There's nothing that you can do about it to stop it. But it's like a revelation. It is an aha moment. It is a direction towards destiny. It in the traditional tarot, you see the angel up there blowing the trumpet down at people who are in a coffin, and they wake up nude out of that coffin. So
Wow.
something that was dead, and not dead physically, even though there's a coffin, but what I'm sensing is dead spiritually, awakening to a call of divine destiny.
Yeah.
And there's this Page of Wands. This looks like a creative offer. It looks like an offer of some kind of passion project, some kind of something that you're really passionate about. And this is a Page of Wands, and this is Aries, Leo, Sag. This is your energy. And this is some kind of new, this judgment call, this awakening that the divine is sending you may give you this new passion project. Like this revelation that the divine is giving you will give you this new passion project that you're enthusiastic about and you're going for it. However, we have the 7th floor.
Okay.
Be careful, Aries. You may have some movers. There may be somebody doing something behind the scenes trying to steal. Like, just from this, what I see is whatever project you come up with, keep it close to your heart. Keep it close to your chest. Don't let everybody know what you're doing, because there's some sneaky stuff lurking.
Wow.
Somebody may steal your project from your idea and take it as their own and get it off the ground before you get yours off the ground. Somebody may be doing something behind the scenes to try to contract it, try to derail it. So be careful about who you share this new passion project with. Make sure that they are for you. Now, I'll clarify a little bit and see what we get. I'm using my Gilded Royale. Because with cornucopia, whatever this is coming from the divine, man, is major. And it's not just one blessing. It's not just one thing coming to you from this thing, if that makes any sense. A cornucopia of blessing, this is a harvest of a lot. It's not a harvest of one thing. So obviously you may attract haters. You may attract somebody that wants to take what you got. They want what you have.
Oh boy.
Be careful. Talking about judgments here for Aries. And as the thing is that people don't, they see what you have, but they see what you went through to get it. They didn't see the work you were doing back in 2009 or whenever to manifest this thing. They don't know all the trials and tribulations that you went through to get it. They just see you get it. And just jealous, it's like you wouldn't have wanted to go through what I went through to get this. You don't know anything about that.
No.
You just know I got it. All right, Spirit Team, judgment for Aries. Okay. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So Aries, what it is that you've been mastering your craft. You have been working hard on what you're working hard to establish a firm foundation for your future. That's what you've been doing. And whatever this this idea, this creative endeavor that the divine is awakening you to, is going to do that for you. It's going to set that firm foundation for you, for your future. This, whatever this idea is that's coming, like, it is major. Like, it's going to be something. It may be something inventive. It may be something, something that like changes people's lives. It could be some kind of invention. It could be any number of things. But whatever it is, it's an idea that helps you to set a stable foundation for your future, and it helps bring that cornucopia, that abundance to you, that you've been planting seeds for a long time. All right, page of, yeah, okay.
Who is that? We got a comment.
Hey, girl. Hey, Nailish. How are you doing? So, for the page of wands, we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah.
Nailed it.
And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So, this creative, passionate spark comes with a new beginning. This is a new beginning in something passionate and something creative. It's like this idea that he's giving you, he's saying it again. This idea is sent from the divine, like we said already, and it's a brand new, creative, passionate beginning. Then we got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, which is interesting because that's Mr. Prince Charming. He comes in, he's likes to wine and dine you, bring you roses and chocolates, and give you champagne and have nice picnics with grapes and wine, and just really romantic type of energy. So Aries, for some of you, this could be a creative project and work. And for some of you, this could be a passionate new relationship. Yeah. Let me see what this sneaky stuff is for y'all. What are they? All right, we got, the Devil, major arcana energy. And we have the Emperor, major arcana, Aries energy. That's your energy. Okay. Ooh. So somebody's doing some manipulating and some control. This is some sneaky stuff. Like, this is clarifying the Seven of Swords, which is some sneaky stuff done behind the scenes. But the thing about it is, he's doing it. He's walking away. He's stealing. But the sun is shining, which means what's done in the dark is going to come to the light. This is manipulation. This is controlling energy. This is codependency. This is addictions of any kind. This is bondage. And this Emperor, again, that's your energy. So it's like somebody's trying to manipulate. They just popped into my head. How are you going to manipulate the Emperor? How are you going to manipulate the Emperor, Aries? They're not. Again, what's done in the dark is going to come to the light, but be aware that there is somebody that is trying to manipulate something. Like I said in the beginning, somebody may try to steal your idea and make it their own. Somebody may try to thwart it in some kind of way, like stop it from coming into existence. But you got this. You got this. They're not going to be able to do nothing with this Emperor, but just be aware that it's coming so that when you see it, you know it. Okay? Keisha, what you got for Aries?
I kind of went off on a tangent until that devil energy showed up. I was like, oh no, what's happening? But that cornucopia of blessings really did hit me. The harvest time. It's now time to harvest, even with that Capricorn energy, which is the devil energy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I think this is so for Aries. I know for sure they've been having a lot of Capricorn energy this entire year. So all these really major transits that have been happening for Aries have all been in the house of Capricorn. I think what's happening is that they're because they had their ruling planet Mars, and this which is not over, by the way. It started. Mars went into Aries the end of June and will be there until mid-January. And then we had that retrograde phase. So again, they've also had an upgrade. So they had to go through, what do you call it? Their shadow phase, that dark side of the moon to really, 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 okay, what am I doing? Because in astrology, Mars is known as the Don Juan. He's the one who's coming in. He's used to, that is Mars energy. He's that guy, he's going to woo you. He's going to get what he wants and probably, leave you to what he's the bad guy in astrology. So
it sounds like the night of one's energy. He was player.
Yes.
Okay.
So he might have been able to really talk his way into things where now he's more so having to really stop and think and plan and, be more Capricorn-y, grounded, plan. Not to say that Aries don't have this quality, but it's very fast moving energy. It's more so about passion and thinking without doing that. That energy of instant gratification, that has all come to an end now. So they have to rethink the way that they do things. And that's kind of what I was hearing throughout this entire process. Aries have really, really had it hard. Like we've all had it hard this year, but specifically for Aries. So they're coming out of this strong. They really are going to get that cornucopia. And I know they are ready to be over with this. This whole year.
Okay. All righty. So we'll move on to Leo. Our lovely Leo.
Oh, this ought to be interesting.
A lovely Leo lions and lionesses. All right, Spirit Team. Give me, okay. Got it. What? Oh, we got two. We have the Angel of Love.
Oh.
Number 49 breaks down to 13, which breaks down to Aquarius about foundation, security. And then we have the first chakra.
Oh.
First chakra is the root chakra. This is first chakra, Archangel Michael. Your first chakra, your root chakra, is about your it's your groundedness, your what is the your stability. So I've heard that and said stability twice. This is number 35. That breaks down to an 8. It's about abundance and new beginnings.
Wow.
So let's see what Carol has to add to this. Angel of Love. The Angel of Love is out there in the background working to bring love to your life. And then we have the root chakra, which is about stability, stabilizing something. Okay. So it's almost like while the angel of love is out there working on your behalf behind the scenes, you'd be working on your stability. Being prepared for this love that's coming in. Okay, let's see. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, we have the 8 Swords. How many 8s? That's a third 8 so far. Abundance. And we have the 4 of Cups.
Oh yeah, that is 3 8s.
Yes. That's 3 8s and 2 4s.
Wow.
Foundation. Stability. Wow. Abundance. So, okay. So, Leo, what I'm seeing is, yes, you've been working hard. You've been working hard, burning the candle at both ends, trying to set a stable foundation for your future. Maybe even be in workaholic mode, but it's something about it that you're not satisfied with. You're discontented with where you are or what you have. So much so that you have got yourself in a mental prison about it. And it's a prison that you put yourself in, like in your thoughts, in your head. And there's something about your life that you are emotionally dissatisfied with, and it looks like it's your love life.
Oh.
Because it looks like work is fine. Like work is good. But then there's other part over here where it comes to love, you're a little bit dissatisfied with. Let's clarify a little bit.
Interesting.
But the angel love is out there working on your behalf. But you got to, Archangel Michael is urging you to deal with your root chakra. Again, your foundation, your stability. Talk to me about the 8 of Pentacles spirit team. There you go. I know. Okay. Anything? Oh, thank you. Okay. So, Leo, first card. You, Queen of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Spirit energy. So here you go in your reading. And it's on the 8 of Pentacles, which is about working really hard, setting that stable foundation, mastering your craft. You may be learning new skills. You may be working, burning the candle at both ends, working overtime. Whoa! And then we have the Tower, Major Arcana. And then we have Justice, Major Arcana, Libra energy. Wow. So, Leo, what it looks like to me is that there is something, this is divinely orchestrated again. Something is coming to make something crumble or to expose something. But the outcome of it is being done so that there can be a balancing, so that justice can come in and impart equality, balance, that stability again. It can. This is even can be about karma, or it can even be about legal issues. But what I'm seeing here is that justice is here to bring balance to a situation, because apparently you may be working too much. You may be working like really workaholic mode, and something is going to happen to get you out of that mode. Because I'm almost okay. What I'm hearing is, again, with the angel of love up here, and you being discontented about love, is because you're unbalanced, and because you're working so much. How do you have time for love, or teach love, or even attract love? Right. So something is going to happen to slow you down a bit, to make this equal, so that you can attract this love, that this angel of love is out there behind the scenes, helping manifest for you. Because you're obviously in your head about it and you're expecting that emotionally. That's because you just be working all the time. You tell me about the Eight of Swords. What's Leo thinking about? Why are they all caught up in your head, Spirit Team? Yeah, and that root chakra, that's all about that balance, all about that stability. But yeah, it's all over the region. Like, it's like you're out of balance. Okay. This is funny. The Eight of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Swords.
Oh my God.
And the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Sixes are about balance. They're about harmony. They're about love. And you're in your head because you're off balance. You want love, but you're working all the freaking time. So you're in your head because you're off balance. This is about bringing balance again. This is about reciprocity, equal give and take.
Wow.
That's what this is about. And you don't have it right now. So let's go to this Four Cups where you're emotionally disguised. And we already know one. Okay, Spirit Team. Anything else? Okay, first card out. Ooh, Empress.
Oh, wow.
Empress. Judgment again. We get a lot of judgment today. Judgment, man. Again.
Wow.
You got a lot of majors on this board. You got the Tower. You've got Justice. You've got the Empress. And you've got Judgment. All major energies. These are divine energies.
Wow.
Okay, so you got some things going on. And what I'm looking at here, with the Four Cups being clarified by the Empress and Judgment, is you've been working so hard on being the Empress. That's why you're emotionally dissatisfied. You've been working on part of what the Empress is, but the other part of what the Empress is that she is nurturing, she is giving, she is fertility, she's about her home, taking care of her man, taking care of her children. And this is not male or female. I'm saying she because it's an Empress,
Right.
not the Emperor that came out. But and she's also ruled by Venus. So she's got all of the things that are beautiful and lovely and indulgences and all of that. So she's not just a person that owns businesses and lands and investments and all that stuff. She's also very much balanced with the emotional part of her. So you've been working on being the boss lady, boss babe, that part of it, but not balanced by the other part. That's why you're not emotionally fulfilled. And that Judgment is that awakening from the divine. Just like this Tower moment, you're fixing to have a wake up from the divine about it. And all of this is to put you in balance. To put you in balance, to be ready to receive the love that the universe is working on bringing your way. You got to be available for it, and you're not, because you're so focused on getting the bag. And I'm not saying getting the bag is a bad thing, because I'm focused on getting mine too. But in order to have a balanced life and to get the love that you obviously want, you've got to balance the time with work and the time with where you're free or available to even see love when it comes knocking on your door.
Right.
And being prepared to be in that relationship, the time that it takes to nurture and begin and, and grow a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, Keisha, now to you. What does astrology say to Leo?
I'd be so caught up in your storylines. I'd be like, do I have to share them?
Yes.
So for Leos, I happen to know right off my memory, which is a blessing because that's not always the case.
Yeah.
All this year has brought a lot of health issues to Leo.
Oh, wow.
And I think that that's been their wake up call. Sometimes things happen to us to help us wake up to see what it is, to fall back so they can see what they really need to fix or what they haven't been doing and what they need to do more of.
Yes.
And I think for Leos, having those health issues and having been called to resolve them, Leo is also the ego because it's ruled by the sun. The sun is our ego. But that Aries just went through a transformation. And Aries is the ego. It was the death of the ego with that long transit. And so I was actually going to post something about this because I think it's so important. Something that you kept saying about relationships and balance and having, that peace, love, and harmony. And I think we touched on it in our first video. So I'm trying to pull from that energy. But the best example that I can bring to you is what's happening for men in general or male energy. We don't have to give it. We don't have to give it. It's male energy in general. This resonates with boss ladies. So I think a lot of the themes that we have been seeing over the years is that there's been a lot of divorce. Relationships aren't lasting. And so a lot of things are ending. Old karmic cycles are ending to bring in new by way of some kind of distress. It's like a distress signal. It's giving us a call like, okay, but this is why you're getting clearer answers now as to why it's actually happening. And so we're opening our hearts to being vulnerable to find that right person. Right. Now, I don't know if anybody on here watched the Watches Versus. It's a show that they have on IG where they have popular pop culture people come on there and they're battling. The last battle that was on there was Gucci and Young Jeezy. I wanted to bring this up, so I'm gonna post this now so I don't have to type it because I was just gonna write about it, but this was a great depiction of the death of the ego and where we're going to this higher vibration of love in general. Because if you remember, Gucci was like, man, what did he say? Something about some old lame. It was the ego. That's what it was. He was talking was old and past due. It's your expiration date is over. And Jeezy was like, I own half of Atlanta. He's like, I'm not thinking about what all these other people are thinking about. I just want to take care of my family. I just want everybody to be prepared for more of that coming in from men. Men are going to come back for their crown in a very strong way with that Aries energy. You just wait for it. Hold on. Savior's coming. That's just what I got from all of that. My very long-winded example.
That's good. That's really good because what I was hearing when you brought that up too was the fact that at the end, didn't they come together? Like I didn't watch it because that's not my music, but I heard about it, read about it, or whatever. And didn't they come together at the end?
Yes, it was a truce.
Okay, yes. So my thing was too. It's like Gucci Mane was carrying, even though that was a big something that the dude tried to kill him. Apparently, he had been holding on to that for so many years, and I keep talking about and keep hearing about the healing. Yes. Healing from past traumas, so you can let go of that stuff and ride the wave into this new paradigm shift, into the age of Aquarius. It's like people have to deal with stuff. So I guess they dealt with it in a versus.
Yes.
Now we're all good. Hopefully, Gucci Mane has let that go. Obviously, Jeezy has, but I mean, nobody tried to kill him. Apparently, he tried to kill him.
Right.
You know, so hopefully, Gucci Mane has let that go. You know, at the end of it. But there's a lot of that happening where wounds are coming up and healing happening.
Yes.
So you can be prepared to ride the wave. Yes, of Aquarius. All right. Me too. Child, I'm gonna learn how to surf. Ride the wave.
I know that's right.
Okay. So we are doing Sagittarius. Ooh, I mean, yeah, Sagittarius. I'm right.
Wow.
Oh my. Okay. All right. I'll see you. Sagittarius, we got for you walking away.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's the number 27, and that breaks down to a 9. 9s for me are about birthing something new. It can be a vision. It doesn't have to be a literal child, even though it can be. But birthing a business, a vision, any kind of endeavor, a passion project, whatever. Birthing something. That's the number 9. It's on walking away. So let's see what you may have to walk away from in order to give birth. Because you can only give birth in certain settings. You don't give birth around everything and everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm gonna pull some tarot for you, Sag. And happy birthday, by the way. We're in Sagittarius season. Happy birthday, Sagittarius.
Oh, happy birthday, Sag.
Talk to me, Spirit Team. What's this walking away about for Sagittarius? What are they walking away from? What are they walking to? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All righty then. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy.
Wow.
We have the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And we have the Death card, Scorpio energy, Major Arcana. Woo! Okay. Sagittarius. What I'm seeing right now is that there may be a relationship that somebody is being a player in. A player coming in hot and heavy. It may be the Queen of Pentacles, but it may be you.
Okay.
How it applies. Somebody playing with somebody, the player type, coming in on hot and heavy, all passionate and whatever, and comes and hits and runs to the next conquest. They don't hang around long, but they're exciting and they're magnetic and they're charismatic, and so you're drawn to them, but they don't mean well. They don't mean to stay around. And then we got this Queen of Pentacles here, which it could be your energy that you're walking in, but it could be somebody else. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But you have a very grounded, very stable, very financially set type person. They have one of those earthy calming type energies. But she worked hard for what she has and is humble with it, but is also very comfortable and can enjoy the leisures and luxuries of life. And so there's death here. Death is not a bad card to me. I actually like it, but it's about something ending and something new beginning, but it's also about transformation, like something changing from one thing to another thing, transforming. reborn, rebirth. So I'm going to clarify a little bit because I'm like, okay, walking away. And I'm almost feeling like Sagittarius about walking away from your old ways. Yeah. Is what I'm sensing. Is walking away from it. This Knight of Wands is the player card, and again, it is Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and transmuting that energy into something that is more stable, like walking away from being a player, walking away from a relationship in which you know you're a player. You could be walking away from a relationship in which you are being played, like you're in. It could be vice versa, but I'm really feeling strongly that it might be you, Sagittarius. I'm just saying, I'm not, don't hate the messenger. I just call it like I see it, and it's like a transmuting, a transformation from that type of energy. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Who is she? Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles, Spirit Team. Oh, thank you, but you don't gotta keep throwing them on the floor. Oh my. They just gonna throw them on the floor because they know they aggravate me. Okay. Woo. We have the Five of Swords. And we have the Three of Pentacles. All right. Yeah, Sag. Walk away. Apparently there was a big old blow up. There was a big old fight. And the reason why there was a big old fight is because there's a third party situation.
Oh.
The player. The player. The player. This could be you or the other person. Take it how it applies. But apparently it was found out and there was a big argument, and not a pretty one, a battle of the words because of a third party situation. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All of those. You can give me all of those. Oh, Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy, here you are. So that's telling me on the Knight of Wands that the Knight of Wands, the player card, is you. Is clarified by you, by the Queen of Wands. So again, you can take it vice versa, but the Queen of Wands clarifies the Knight of Wands, which is player card. So let's keep on going. Then we have the Page of Cups.
Wow.
And we have the Knight of Cups. Lord, okay. Then we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so Sagittarius, what I'm seeing here is that you are spreading love some everywhere. I mean, some is, I'm just saying, it's spreading love everywhere. That it is, this one, you might give them this kind of an offer, like it may be, oh, I'm infatuated kind of love. I got a crush on you kind of love. Then you give this one, well, I'm going to wine and dine this one right here because, you play to your audience, okay? But it's becoming burdensome. Bringing it to the point where it is weighing on you and balancing all of this person and that person and how you deal with this person, and you have to switch when you get to this person, how you deal with that person. It's like you got multiple personalities, depends on who you with, and but you're tired of it. And it's not walking away. Like I said earlier, walking away from your old ways. Walking away from those old ways. Transforming, the Death card, transformation. transforming that that old way. Okay. Let's see. What do you have to say about death for Sagittarius? Yeah, okay. We have the Chariot, major arcana, Cancer energy.
Wow.
And we have the Six of Pentacles.
Mm.
So with this transformation, Sag, the Cancer Chariot energy is about moving fast forward to the next victory. It's having come through something and already won a victory, but not resting on your laurels, going straight forward to the next victory with strength, with willpower, with determination. And it's also, there's a skill to this. If you can look and see the, doing this is, there are two different horses on the Chariot, two different colors. There's a gold one and there's a silver one. Mm-hmm. On some of the cards, the black one, there's a white one. So there is a merging, and this is Scorpio energy here, the death card, which is deep about transformation, about dealing with your shadow self. This is merging the light and the dark. Merging the light and the dark. And not letting it control you, but you controlling it. You are the one driving the chariot. And you have the ability to make sure that these opposite horses get along and go where you need them to go and go how you need them to go. So I'm saying that to say that this death and rebirth for you is you, yes, going forward, but learning about that Knight of Wands party, shadow side, and the light side, and merging them together for balance again. Because we also have the Six of Pentacles. Balance. Sixes are balance. This is equal give and take. This is reciprocity. I mean, equal, reciprocity. All of this. So it's the merging of those energies within you, confront them, deal with them, and merge them together, and then you'll be able to ride that chariot where you need it to go, because you're in control of your shadow side and your light side. That makes sense, Keisha?
Yeah.
All right. I'm done with Sagittarius. What say you, Keisha?
First of all, I could listen to you all day.
Oh my gosh, thank you. And me, look, you know, we get on the phone and we be on the phone. Y'all, it's so funny. We just start sending voice messages to each other instead of this.
It's crazy.
Yes.
The first time we was on the phone, it was like 5 hours, dude.
Yes.
But anyway, I thought this was a great continuation of the energy. So I know that they're separate, but that was just the proof of that death of the ego for me. That men, I really think we're going to see a change. And again, I'm going to try to stay away from saying men and women, but male energy in general has gotten an upgrade. You know, they're no longer in this phase of that young child, that boyish ways, those mannerisms. They're really seeing, like, we've been through a lot this year. And people have gotten some serious wake-up calls, and they're tired. Not to mention, they know who they are now. You know, we have all in some way stepped into our purpose, whether we know it for sure, where exactly we're going. We're all still learning here. This is new for everybody. But in some way now, at the end of the year, this has been going on the whole year. We've gotten to a point now where we're like, well, I got an idea. I might not have my path yet. I might not have the clarity on how to get there, but I am going to walk into this higher power, this higher purpose, and show up and show out. I'm trying to tell y'all, I think men are coming back for their crown. I'm an instigator.
Okay. Okay.
I like starting trouble. And I really think that men have grown up a lot through this time. You know, they've seen a lot of, you know, wows, and this is what I was doing, and this is my role that I played in that wow, you know. And I really think we might not see it now, and it might even take some time. But I really, really feel like men are going to step up their game, and it's going to be an equal give and take match to the boss woman, right? Because the one thing I remember thinking about this when I first was doing the astrology for it was like being afraid that I wouldn't find somebody who would match my energy, right? And I'm a businesswoman. Like, I'm not a housewife. I don't care to be a housewife. I don't want to be a housewife. There's nothing about being a housewife that makes me excited.
Yeah, right. Especially after living through COVID, right? Like, get me out of this house.
You know what I'm saying? And I've actually had the opportunity to grow even more in that role. It wasn't like a backtrack. So, you know, when I start thinking about relationships as a woman, I freak out because I'm like, I can't do that other stuff. You know, I can't be giving to you in that way. I need somebody who's going to be more open. And I think as a whole, and the male and female energy is really going to change over time, where we're going to come together like royalty, like kings and queens. Like, we're going to acknowledge each other that way, more like it's not going to be that victim, you know, mentality anymore. Again, all these planets have gotten upgrades. So we're going to start to be like, I get it now. I understand what you're going through because we all went through hell. So at some equal level playing field, we're all on the same frequency for once and for all. No disrespect to men, but I think all women are like singing hurrah at this. Always seem to be all like, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Yeah. And it's just like, ah. But I think we've come to this place as humanity where we really get it now. We're like, okay. And like I said, it's going to take time for us to figure out these roles and what they look like. But equal give and take is really common sense. You know, when you come together with this person, you're having the right conversations. You're making sure that you guys have things in common to make you even want to stay. Who's going to be responsible of all the household duties now? Because we all are bosses. You know what I mean? We all work now. So you do good if you know how to cook, whether you're male or female, you cook, you know, and if you're good at cleaning, then you clean, you know, whatever it is, that dynamic somehow, some way is going to change on a massive, massive level. And I, quite frankly, I'm signing up for that one.
Okay. Exactly, because it's like when you were saying, like at the beginning, about the Jupiter and Aquarius energy, that Aquarius energy of the humanitarianism part. So like, even with in relationships, we'll start to treat each other more humanitarian. Than it's like, we're a team, we're in this together. It don't matter who does what, just get it done.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter that I'm the woman, I can take out the trash because you're at work, or, you know, whatever like that. It don't matter that you're the man, I'm not home, you got home first, you cooked dinner, so it's done by the time I get here. You know, because we all need to eat, and it ain't up to one person to, you know, have to handle a certain thing all the time. We're in this together, we work together as a team and everything, not just, you know, trying to get a bag.
Yes.
But the day-to-day stuff too. So yeah, that humanitarian thing covers, you know, not just the world at large, but how we treat each other in our own personal relationships, our friendships, our romantic relationships, our family, our parents, our sisters, our brothers, like all of that, how that humanitarian type energy towards them. So Yeah, and something that you said that caught my ear when you said bartering. I'm like, girl, she's speaking my language. Especially when this COVID thing like happened, like a lot of people started going back to old ways of doing things. People, you
Yeah.
can't find a mason jar nowhere because everybody was canning stuff. I'm a gardener. I couldn't find certain seeds. Everybody was buying up seeds, you know, to put their
Wow.
own gardens and stuff when this COVID stuff hit. And then it was like, okay, me and my youngest sister were talking about it because she's got, you know, chickens and, you know,
Oh,
garden and everything like that too. And it's like, okay, I'll give you this many jars of some muscadine jam I made in exchange for, you know, one of them organic chickens that you got over there, or however, but you're bartering with each other. You've been thinking about it, and there are communities of people that are coming together to do those kinds of things. So I expect to see more of that stuff too. Like, I'm excited.
I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Sign me up.
yeah, more community gardens being around, you know, just all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, totally.
So we can feed the homeless people, you know what I'm saying? Like, have a community garden, like go over here and pick you tomato something to eat. You know, like,
Yes.
you
And
know,
especially for the people who are already stuck in the house, I think that hit home for me the most is like, okay, well, how can I make sure that they're being taken care of as well? Because could you imagine that nobody cares about those people who are already stuck in the house? So
yeah,
the fact that we've had an extensive open of delivery services have been like,
yes.
finally, like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's yeah,
And
just
like, you know, whenever we get back to where our country is open up, I'm sitting there thinking about businesses like y'all need to keep that shit.
yes,
Don't, because there's no longer a pandemic, take away that delivery. That's just another avenue. Yeah, you can open back up the dining room, but keep
the
that
delivery.
delivery.
Yeah,
Keep it. That
yeah,
it just taught you a new way. Like here, they, you know, they had shut down where you couldn't go into the restaurants or whatever, right? These business owners went and rented tents from All Star Rentals and sat this bitches up in the parking lot. So it was open air seating outside and
wow,
not inside enclosed in the building. And that's how they ran their restaurant. Outside seating underneath tents, outside in the open air. I was like, y'all might need to keep them around too. That's extended dining room. I'm serious. That's extended dining room for some of them that don't have outside seating. You know, like you
yeah,
have. What if people want to sit out in the fresh air and the sun and whatever and eat? Keep the freaking tents up, and even if your dining room opens back up, you know,
yeah,
seating for people, a different option for seating for people, whatever that want to be outside. Like
yeah,
this thing has really caused us to be creative.
yeah, yeah. That's dope. I like it. I think there's a name for it. It's called farm to table, if I'm not mistaken. I think it came from, you know, not being able to shop long distance anymore. The distribution for food.
Uh-huh.
But that's not popular here. You know what I mean? So a lot of local places had to start going to farms and using their local markets to get stuff now. And that farm to table idea, even though it's coming from the farm, but that idea is about being outside. And on top of that, that's Aquarius energy, where nobody talks about is that Aquariuses don't like to be up on top of people. Have you ever seen a group of Aquarians stand together in a group? They're all separated, you know. They don't like touching. They're the person who can be your friend from a distance. You know, even when they speak to you, they'll stand a certain distance from you. This is very Aquarian. Very interesting that
Uh-huh.
everybody keeps saying it's COVID, it's COVID. No, from an astrological point of view, this is Aquarius. They don't want you in their energy, okay? And I think it's just amazing that, it's just a smarter way of being. You see this being done in China all the time. They were already wearing masks here. Like,
Yes.
I see it a lot.
Yes.
Not all of them, but a pretty good portion for years, way before COVID was even spoken about. They wear masks. They're very Aquarian. And side note, China, it's either Japan or China. Their rising sign is Aquarius.
Okay.
Yes.
My rising sign is Aquarius.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there, folks. This is not going to change. We're going to be like this for the next 2,000 years. Right? It's happening. This thing is happening.
Right. So get your shit together so you can get booed up and you don't have to worry about trying to find a man or a woman when you can't go over to the bar or wherever you go to look for them. Or be stuck with online dating. Oh my God. Go ahead and get booed up, okay?
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
Okay, so we've been an hour, 12 minutes, looks like.
Yep.
And I think that we are done, and I am hungry. And so we'll end it here. We'll be back tomorrow for the earth signs and the water signs. Earth signs are at 5, water signs are at 7. And we'll do the same thing for them. Again, I thank you for viewing. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Check out A Way of Life's channel as well. A Way of Life, LYFE, is her channel. Make sure to visit our Patreons if you want to become a patron. It's on a video of the last video, not live, that I've done because and I may add them. But if you want to be a patron, check out the tiers and everything, and go ahead and sign up, because I want it to be a nice community to see y'all and get to know y'all and share, and of course to do readings and give away lots of free stuff. But any last words, Keisha?
No, I'm full. My heart is full. I feel great. This was awesome. Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, you're so welcome. We're going to be doing this again because we got to go to the channel and talk on there too.
Yes, I can't wait.
So, y'all, we're thinking about doing something. Now, Liz, are you saying bye, or are you saying you love us? You love us? I love you too.
Oh,
she is a hoot. Okay, if you don't follow her in IG, you need to go ahead and follow her. She just puts up some of the funniest videos. She's really
okay.
And you know what? I think Nailish has a YouTube channel as well. I follow her.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. She does a lot of funny stuff, but she also makes the nails, the press-on nails too. I'm so grateful that she graced us with her presence.
Thank you.
All right, until the next video and until we read again, peace. And love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, hitting this end button from here. I got to get up.